Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here for another exciting video, and we're going to do something very cool. We're gonna once again go over top 10 video games of all time, but updated for 2022. Kind of just give a little update on how I feel about some of these games and some new additions. So let's jump right into it. Number 15 with NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. For me, this is my favorite NASCAR game. And a lot of people that play NASCAR games will say that around that time period, 2003 to 2005, was the best games that were in the NASCAR series. And since then, they've slowly fallen off to the extent now where NASCAR 21 Ignition is unplayable in most cases. And we have a video of that coming up later in the month where you can see just how unplayable and terrible the game is once again. So NASCAR 2005 for me is the peak. I played this game probably around 2005, 2006. My dad and I used to play against each other quite a lot. We used to always race. That was when the system actually couldn't handle 2 players in a race that was full field. So if we played together, the field was cut down from 40 to 20 drivers, which was just wild to think about. And now we have video games that can support 100 people playing against each other online. Just wild to see that technological progress in close to 20 years. How much the games have come along. So that's just wild. But that game was so fun to play. So many awesome moments in that game. And I think there's even a few videos on the channel from that game when it was only about 6 years old. Next up is Pokemon Sword for the Switch. Pokemon Sword was a game that I really I enjoyed it so much. I think the Pokemon Sword, it was kind of like new Pokemon, but with the older vibe. Like it kind of got away from that, I feel, with especially 7th gen, and a little bit of 6th gen, but I feel like 8th gen was a perfect blend of new Pokemon adventure with old Pokemon vibes. Of course, it had its issues with certain Pokemon not being in the game that should have been. Every Pokemon should be in every Pokemon game, and I feel that's 100% true. If you're going to make a game that involves catching creatures, every single one should be accessible in some form to the game. So to have certain ones locked in that was very lame. So some more got unlocked as we sort of moved along 8th gen with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and then Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is our next game on the list, number 13. Pokemon Legends Arceus for me is absolutely amazing, and I hope that's just the basis for what Pokemon games become in the future. And I feel we sort of seen that with Pokemon Sword a little bit with the wild area. But Pokemon Legends Arceus, the way that you went through that game, Pokemon out in the wild, more of an open world, I really just thought it was so cool to have essentially a whole section of the map that you went to, open, free to explore, see what's in it, but go along with your story. I think it's the type of game that fits like, something like a Legend of Zelda, which I don't really like Legend of Zelda, but that concept I think is very cool. So you combine that with something I like Pokemon, and that game is just awesome. And the way you caught and battled the legends and that kind of stuff and the whole story, it was so cool to play through. I really, really enjoyed it. All right, coming up next at number 12 is Mario Kart Double Dash. I played Mario Kart Double Dash around the same time as NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. So for me, the 2005, 2006 was a very important time because I was about 6 or 7. And that was when I started getting into playing video games. My parents bought me a Game Boy from Best Buy around that time. So that I had that. That's where I played Mario Kart for the Game Boy. And then my brother got a Wii, and he gave me his GameCube. So at that point, I got NASCAR 2005, got Mario Kart Double Dash, a few other games. Those are the two that I really, really enjoyed. And that was just so cool to have that system, be able to play that. And that's really when I got into playing games. And again, Mario Kart Double Dash was just so much fun to play. And I was playing it again around the same time as Mario Kart Wii came out, maybe a year or two before, because Mario Kart Wii was 2008. But my brother got the Wii in 2006, because he got it like he managed to get it pretty early from when it came out. They were kind of hard to get initially. I mean, not hard to get like the PS5 hard to get levels, but 2006 levels, like if you remember that, the Wii was the Wii was very wild to get back then. Just it was so different from what you were getting offered from Xbox 360 or PS3. Those two, I mean, Xbox and PlayStation, you can meme and argue about which one you think is better, but at the end of the day, they're both very similar consoles. They do very similar things, very similar play styles. Nintendo went an opposite direction with the movement controls. That was something you didn't see in a video game before, to that level, and it was just really, really big. So when that came out, it took a few years for the Wii game to come out for Mario Kart, so I had Mario Kart Double Dash. Right above that is Mario Kart 64. Now, I never played Mario Kart 64 on the N64. I played Mario Kart 64 on the Virtual Console of the Wii. So I played an N64 game on a Wii with a GameCube controller. But it was so much fun. I would switch it back between Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 64 when I played. I played Mario Kart Wii in the morning before school. And there used to be some show on the Wii. It was like a Nintendo like weekly update. It was like a 5-minute, 6-minute show. I forgot what it was called, but it was on there and it was super cool. I liked watching that. So I'd watch that in the morning before school, play Mario Kart Wii, come home from school, play Mario Kart 64 for a little bit, just because I like the balance between those two different games. Number 10 is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing New Horizons was the first Animal Crossing game that I played. And as everybody knows, it was a very big game in 2020. It came out basically at the perfect time. Everybody was at home. It came out like right around COVID shutdown times, right around March, whatever that was, or mid-March. It came out right around then when a lot of people were at home, nothing to do. And it was just a nice, calm-paced game. So basically the lead up to this was back on the GameCube. It's not a game that's listed on here, but my mom and I used to always play Harvest Moon Magical Melody. We used to always play it on the GameCube. And I was always trying to find a game that we could play together after that, because we played that for years until I accidentally deleted my save file, and then I accidentally deleted hers. Because you used to have to click save for each game, it didn't just autosave. But there was multiple save files, and they would always move above each other. So you would accidentally overwrite one, you messed it up. So I accidentally overwrote both of our save files, and I felt really bad about that. I was very upset. But I was always looking for a new game for us to play, because that had to be out 2012 that I accidentally did that. So I was just trying to find something that she would enjoy, because she doesn't like to play a lot of different games. She likes to play farm games, kind of chill games when she plays Heyday on her phone. So she plays a lot of those types of games. So I was reading about Animal Crossing, seen it on Twitter, it was trending, Sunday, Turnip Day, whatever, and I was just like, this seems interesting. And there was a PewDiePie video he made about it, and I was just like, this game seems really cool. Super chill, kind of fun. You can kind of design things, build things. I like that in games. I mean, I really enjoy Minecraft. City Skylines on the channel is fun to do. Track building in GTA. Like anything that involves building and designing in a game, I enjoy. And when I seen that, I was like, we got to get this. So she bought it on the Switch, and we ended up playing it. It took her a few days to get her to want to play it, but once she did, it was on from there. So we played that for quite a while. I mean, I know she stayed up till like 1 a.m. one night playing, which to get her to stay up that late was kind of cool. It was fun for us to play the game together, and it's on an island, kind of work on it and plan through things and divide up who's doing what. So yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons for me is on that list for sure. Number 9, Mario Kart Wii. Now, I've already kind of touched on Mario Kart Wii, but playing that was so much fun. That was always a family event. It was always something that we played together. So many nights on Mario Kart tournaments. My dad would play, my brother would play, my mom would play, I would play, my brother's girlfriend at the time, she would play. All 5 of us playing together. You know, we'd switch out who was playing because there's only 4 players. But it was so fun, such a special time to play that together and have that experience of all of us just enjoying the game. Just really special, and so many awesome tracks in that game. Such a amazing video game to play. Mario Kart Wii at number 9. Number 8. Now, I've noticed this list has a lot of Nintendo games. Number 8 is Pokemon Platinum. Now, I started playing Pokemon in 2010. First Pokemon game that I played was Pokemon Sapphire. Somebody gave it to me at summer camp. And then the battery died in the game somehow. Or I think somebody just probably took the cartridge and switched it with one that they had, if I'm honest. Thinking back to it, they probably had a game that was bad and took the good one. But, yeah, I had played that for a little bit, and then I went on vacation in 2010, and my vacation money that I had, I spent on buying Pokemon Soul Silver at Walmart. So, you go all the way to Vermont. Was it Vermont? New Hampshire. One of the two. It's 2010, I don't remember. All the way there to go to a Walmart to buy Pokemon. So, no, that was definitely New Hampshire. Vermont doesn't have Walmarts. That's right. It's definitely New Hampshire. Vermont doesn't really have those kind of stores. They're not really about it there. New Hampshire is. So it was New Hampshire. I went to Walmart because I remember walking around because I had the Pokewalker. That was so cool. Just a great like first week of playing. That was such a cool vacation because I loved our hotel. The bottom level, and then there was like a loft upstairs. I had like the whole upstairs to myself. There was like 4 beds. Thinking on it now, there was one spot that I didn't sleep that I would have, because thinking like how cool it would be now, because you had the room, but then there was upstairs where it was open, and you could wake up to the sunrise through the window. That would be so cool now. Thinking back to it, should have done that. Either way, 11-year-old me didn't understand how fun that would be. But I played Pokemon Soul Silver. But the next Pokemon game that I got was Pokemon Platinum. And that for me stood out. I don't know why Pokemon Soul Silver is not on this list, if I'm honest. I mean, I can make this list at least like... I've already mentioned like 4 games that are on it. Pokemon Soul Silver, Harvest Moon Magical Melody. There's some other ones I've already said. Pokemon Platinum stands out just because of how much there was to do in this game and how much time I had. For a game on the handheld, for sure, is my most played game, Pokemon Platinum. And I really wish I didn't get rid of the Pokemon games. I traded in to get something done, probably. But didn't think at the time. Unfortunate, but Pokemon Platinum was such a fun game to play through. 4th gen, so cool. I love the Sinnoh region. That's why we got Pokemon Legend Arceus on here, and that's by Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Had they put a little more effort into it, I think would have been a very good game. Talking about remakes for Pokemon, number 6, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. So I said I had played Pokemon Sapphire in the summer of 2010, but I didn't get to play through much of it because, again, I gave the copy to somebody else. I don't remember why. I was 11. It was probably cool to give people your video games to play, and then they give it back and they give you a broken copy. But Pokemon Alpha Sapphire came out in 2014. It was really a chance to get that opportunity to play through Hoenn and experience that region that I missed out on playing fully, and enjoying that mixed in with what was in Pokemon Emerald, which was also a very good game. And you get, well, an absolute goated video game. And Pokemon Alpha Sapphire was so awesome. Flying around with the Latios or Latios, whatever version you had, across the whole map. It looked great for being a 3DS game. I mean, it had awesome graphics at the time. It was so much fun to play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and to get a Trico, to name it Tree, like I did in the first game, because when I first played Pokemon, I named them after what they look like. So I had a Trico named Tree, and I had a Geodude named Rock. So when I played Alpha Sapphire, I don't ever nickname the Pokemon, just whatever they are is what they are. But that one I had to name the Trico Tree. It had to happen. Alright, number 5. We're going to jump to the only sports game on this list. Actually, that's incorrect. The second of 2 sports games, I forgot NASCAR's on here. At number 5 is F1 2019. So 2019 was the first year that I watched Formula 1. Again, I considered getting into it a few years earlier. I tried the demo of F1 2017. And I thought it was kind of interesting, but I didn't really go much further because I didn't think it was on TV because I didn't put an effort to find out. Which I regret doing. I think I would have at least been into F1 for another year or two had I done that. But either way, 2019 finally happened. Obviously, you know, F1's one of my favorite sports to watch and talk about all the time now. And just, studying it, learning more about it is something I enjoy doing as well. Because growing up knowing a sport, like NASCAR, I grew up and know so much about it. I sort of just grew up learning the history. F1, I've had to put more into learning it, which has been fun. But either way, 2019, the first year that I got into F1, playing that game, it was just such a fun experience. It has the connection of being the first one. Graphics got better in 2020 and 2021 and 2022, or 22, I should say. Sorry, EA. But yeah, the graphics got better. Maybe the Red Bull car, which of course I enjoy racing the Red Bull the most, maybe that got a little better in especially the 2021. But just remember how much I've played. That's the only one I completed an entire career. Did all 10 seasons. Basically, I put it less and less each year. I played F1 2020 for a good amount. 2021 I had a few seasons, and F1 22 I've done basically the races that you see on the videos on the channel and like half of a season. So basically it's less and less each time. But F1 2019, I played so much, made so many videos, such a connection to the first time that I played F1, which actually is incorrect because the first time I played it was 2018, but the first full game that I played, our first full season of playing, it was just so special in that standpoint. Number 4, Overwatch. Overwatch is definitely a game that I meme at this point and don't really care to play anymore. We do a few videos here or there, may discuss it, but it's not something I'm really interested in. Overwatch 2 doesn't really seem to interest me that much either. I may play it when it comes out, who knows, but Overwatch for so long was such a important game to me. and the amount of things that since playing Overwatch has impacted me in different ways, it stands out in that sense. So there was a lot of things from that were just so cool. So many videos. If I look through every playlist, Overwatch still has the most. Even with GTA, with 100 episodes of a race playlist, almost actually, I should say almost 150. The time this video is out, there should be 149. That all the live streams, all the videos, Overwatch still has more somehow, which is just mind blowing. How much I made of that, and Overwatch League videos as well. I mean, I still got a D.Va pillow here, and just thinking of playing D.Va, since whenever I get involved in something, I want to learn so much about it. Like I said with F1, so many things that I have around, I go super deep into learning as much as I can about it. So I played D.Va, and at that point, I got interested in learning about the character, and then I was like, well, she's from Korea, that seems cool. Then I got into learning things about Korea, and I found that it was such an interesting country, so many interesting, unique things. And then it went from there, obviously. Now my room's got a bunch of K-pop posters on it, and it's what I listen to a good amount of the time for music. It's top 3 music categories. I don't know if the music video comes out before or after this, but there's a video where I talk about some of my favorite songs. Make sure you check that out. And then, it led to so many different videos on that, and getting a cat named Soul, and then after she had died, getting another cat and naming him Inchon, and just having Inchon around is basically that connection to Overwatch still. Thinking of the basis of how we ended up getting that name, you can trace it back to me playing Overwatch and playing D.Va for the first time, which I made a video in Every City Was Counted to 10 of how impactful that one video is on me now. So you should check out that video if you haven't. Number 3, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a game that I have very, special memories of. So that came out in 2010. 2010, a lot of these games you can tell are older games. They're special. I think as you get older, you get special, things that you had when you were younger are special too. And I sort of realized that looking through most of this list. I mean, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Animal Crossing New Horizons, F1 2019, and Overwatch are the only ones on there that I've had since before I was like 10, 11. I guess Pokemon Alpha Sapphire in there too, but those are right on the edge of what I would consider playing, at that time. Basically, what I'm saying is anything I think of before 2017. That's kind of, for me, the point that I go off of. That's when I graduated high school and did adult things. So basically before 2017 and after 2017. There's only a few, and Overwatch is on the borderline of that, because it's a bit of both. But, either way, Super Mario Galaxy 2010. 2010, I would have been... So for some reason I feel like I was in 4th grade, but I don't think that would be correct. No, I would have been in 4th grade. I'd have been 5th or 6th grade. I don't know. For some reason, the things in your mind get jumbled together for moments. But because the location that I'm thinking of, that I was excited about this game, would have been 4th grade, but I would not have been in 4th grade in 2010. If I graduated middle school in 2013, which would have been 8th grade. So I didn't do 4 grades in 3 years. So it would have been like 5th grade. Something like that. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Either way, I was in school, 5th grade, 6th grade, that range. It was definitely Yeah, it would have been 5th grade or 6th, one of those two. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Either way, I was in school. I remember sitting there on the floor because we used to sit on the floor for our school discussions in the morning meeting. Um, and I was sitting there so excited. That was the day Mario Galaxy 2 was coming out. And then I remember we had our end of the day sitting there meeting. We did meetings for things. I don't remember why. I went to a charter school, so we did weird shit. Basically, is what I'm saying. Um, so we had whatever the meeting was called, end of the day closing meeting, end of the day meeting. Everybody wants to go home meeting. We were sitting on the floor, super excited, backpack on, knowing that I would get picked up from school and we were going to go to Target and I was going to get Mario Galaxy 2. And the anticipation that day and that drive, which was not long to Target, which would be the Target that I would go on to work at the end of 2021 and early 2022. But either way, waiting there and then sitting in the car with the anticipation of going there, buying that game, and then getting the game, sitting in the car, just looking at the package, and then that drive home. It was one of those moments that kids talk about, or you talk about when you were a kid, how you got excited about playing a video game or whatever it was, new toy, and you just sat there and looked at it, waiting in the car to go home to use it. Man, Mario Galaxy 2 is very special for that. And it's overall just an amazing game. I'm disappointed that when they put out 3D All Stars, they didn't put Mario Galaxy 2 in that, like they put Mario Galaxy. Number 2 is Minecraft. Minecraft I started playing in 2019, right around the time when everybody said Fortnite lame, Minecraft cool. It was a few months before that. Wanyá and I thought the same thing. Basically, we're like, Fortnite's big lame. Let's play Minecraft for the lulz. Now he used to play Minecraft. He thought it was kind of cool back in the day. But I always thought, Minecraft big lame because you had kids screaming, "Mom, get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft." That type of thing. So it always just seemed like it was a lame game. But then we just started playing it, and somehow a few months later, everybody thought the same thing: Fortnite big lame, Minecraft cool. And everybody was playing it, and it was just so cool to really be into it and build and craft such awesome worlds. And we don't really get to play it as much now because we just tend to do a lot of GTA still, but Minecraft, very, very special game, very awesome, so cool to build and create worlds and go on cool adventures. I mean, it's just an awesome game. But number 1 is Grand Theft Auto 5 / GTA Online. Technically, you can consider them 2 separate games because I guess they kind of operate as 2 separate games. Technically, the game's GTA Online. I would just call it GTA 5 because you load GTA 5. So, GTA 5. I didn't really play much of the story, if I'm honest with you. I only played part of it. But GTA Online has been so amazing and so awesome to play. To have a game that's been out since 2013. I started playing it mid 2014. My brother had it for his PS3, and that's when I first played it. And then Wanyá was playing on Xbox 360, so I got a 360, and I got GTA 5. And then when it was time to update to new systems, the Xbox One came out, PS4 came out. My brother had a PS4. I was already leaning towards PlayStation a little more because I was just so annoyed with my 360 because I don't like Microsoft. I think Microsoft is big whack. So I don't really like their products. So I definitely don't like their system. And I'm not here saying like playing Xbox is bad, because you play whatever you want. I said at the beginning I don't care. Like whatever console you want. I just personally feel like the PlayStation works a little better. So we jumped to PS4, and I do have the PS5 version since I do have a PS5. But I haven't played the PS5 version because if you update your character on your PS4 version, it's deleted, and then Wanyá and I couldn't play together since he doesn't have a PS5 yet. So we're still playing the PS4 version, but definitely soon, hopefully, will be on the PS5. But just a game that so many updates. I mean, it's still getting updated now. I mean, the new update just came out recently. Yeah, just so cool to have a game that lasts that long, and a game that you can play, on videos. I mean, I've played GTA on videos since 2014. Like GTA has been on my channel so long that it's gone through every evolution of gaming recording. It's There's old videos of when I used to put the camera and record the TV screen. I used to do that. I'd put the camera, try to line it up with the TV screen as perfect as I could. And it's that old that we have Xbox 360 footage of that. And then jumping to PS4 with the streaming on Twitch download and then upload to YouTube format. And then 2020 when I got the capture card. So it's been through all the evolutions of my video recording, and it's just so special in that sense. So many things to do in it, all the jokes. There's always new things that you can find in that game that maybe you didn't see before, or you've seen 5 years ago and you forgot about. There's just so much in that game that's so awesome, and to continue to see it get updated is just so special, and that's why it's number one on my list. So that is my top 15 video games of all time, 2022 updated.